This is really unique design featuring blocks that hang off of your work. On this video, I'll teach you how to do the hanging blocks edge. I'll be using a 4mm hook and some acrylic yarn size 4. Okay, so for this design, you're going to start with a foundation chain that's a multiple of 6 plus 2. In my case, I have 20 chains. We're going to begin with a foundation row. For that, you want to do 1 single crochet into the second chain from the hook. So you skip the first chain and into the next, insert your hook, and do a single crochet. Now we're going to do 1 single crochet into each chain all the way down. So do 1 single crochet into each chain, and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, this here is the end of the foundation row. Now we're going to move on to row 1. For that, we chain 1 and flip your work. You're going to do 1 single crochet into the first stitch. Into the first stitch, 1 single crochet. Now we're going to start the row repeat. The repeat starts by doing a wedge picot. So I'll explain what that is. For a wedge picot, we're going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you're going to do 1 single crochet into the second chain from the hook. So skip the first chain, into the next, 1 single crochet. Then you're going to do a half double crochet into the next chain. Into the next chain, a double crochet. Into the next chain, a treble crochet. So you want to yarn over twice. Insert your hook into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 at a time for a total of 3 times. Into the next and last chain, a double treble crochet. And for that, you're going to yarn over 3 times and then insert your hook into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 at a time for a total of 4 times. And this is going to be called a wedge picot stitch, which basically makes like a triangle. Continuing the row repeat, we're going to be skipping 5 stitches and then doing 1 single crochet into the next. So skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into the next, a single crochet. And that there ends the repeat. Let's go back to the beginning of it. The repeat starts by doing a wedge picot. For a wedge picot, you chain 6. Then you're going to do 1 single crochet into the second chain from the hook. So into the second chain, a single crochet. Into the next chain, a half double crochet. Into the next chain, a double crochet. Into the next chain, a treble crochet. Into the next chain, a double treble crochet, yarning over 3 times. And then pulling the yarn through 2 at a time. That creates the wedge picot. Continuing the repeat, we are going to skip, sorry, my work kind of flipped here a little bit. Continuing the repeat, let me see. There we go. We're going to be skipping 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into the next, 2, 4, 5, into the next, a single crochet. And that ends the repeat. So go back to the beginning of the repeat however many times you need. I'm going to do this once again, and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so I just did my last wedge picot as I mentioned, and I want to show you that at the very end, I'm going to be skipping 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to take me to the very last stitch, into which I will do my single crochet. Now this here is the end of row 1. For row 2, we're going to be chaining 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and flip your work here. We're going to start the row repeat. The repeat starts by doing a single crochet into the top of the wedge picot. So kind of at the very top there of the triangle, a single crochet. Now we're going to be working at the very back of the chain. Back of the stitch. So you see this is the stitch here, and there are these lines at the bottom. let me show you with my, I'll just show you with my needle here. So currently we are here. And so your stitch is facing the other way, of course. So if you flip it over like this, you'll see your single, half double, double, treble, and double treble. And this is the back of the chain. These kind of loops here, this is what we're going to work into. It's the back of the chain that you worked your stitches into in the previous row. That's where we're going to work along this row. So flip your work again, and from here, working again at the back of the chain where you made the stitch in the previous row, we're going to be working a single crochet into the next chain, into the back loop, single crochet, into the next, a half double crochet. It's really hard to show you, but like you can see the loops along here. So a half double crochet into there, a double crochet into the next. Yep, double crochet. Into the next, a treble crochet, yarning over twice, pulling up 2 at a time. Into the next, a double treble crochet, yarning over 3 times and pulling up 2 at a time. And that's what's going to give you this kind of like square that you're wanting. So after we do this, we're going to be chaining 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to do a single crochet into the next single crochet, which is the one here. At the very bottom, insert your hook and do a single crochet. And again, this is going to be the block that you want. So now you can go back to the beginning of the repeat. Let me see here. We're actually going to start with a chain 5. Yeah, you want, let me see that, a chain 5 after the single crochet. That will be the beginning of the repeat. Then we do our single crochet at the top of the wedge picot, at the top of the triangle. And now from here, we're going to be working the stitches in the back chain of where we worked our previous stitches into. So it might be easier to flip it so you can see those loops. But then, of course, don't forget where that is. Like the first loop is here. This is where the single crochet is made in the previous row. So into there, insert my hook, do a single crochet. Into the next one, a half double crochet. Into the next one, a double crochet. Into the next one, a treble crochet. Into the next one, a double treble crochet. Okay, now I'm going to chain 5 and then do a single crochet into the next single crochet. And that there is the end of the repeat. So you see how you're creating these fun little blocks that hang off of your work. I gotta do this one more. So I'm going to start with my chain 5, then do the stitches at the back of the wedge picot, and then a chain 5 and a single crochet. I'll meet you right before I finish. Okay, I just did my final repeat here. I've done my chain 5, and now I'm just going to finish off this row by doing a single crochet on top of the final single crochet of the previous row. And that is that. You can go ahead and cut off your yarn and thread your ends through. Okay, this one is so cute, you guys. It's very simple, but those squares are really uniquely formed. Kind of also reminds me of leaves, and then surrounded by that like chain border. Super unique. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.